click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment. Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment. Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment.
And we are here. We are live, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to thrive. Welcome to the Brash and the Brazen. We will never be mistaken or overtaken. We keep you in the know, the flow of the show. It's all here, and it's all fair. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of rumors, a lot of developments, a lot of updates to run down as it concerns NXT, the redevelopment of NXT viewers, and we're waiting for more viewers, fans, and subscribers to file into the show. And everyone's asking, what are we going to expect on this episode? Well, what you can expect is I'm going to flash it on the screen right now, and we're going to wait for a few members to come into the show. And we're doing live call-ins, ladies and gentlemen, 774-322-1233. Make sure to subscribe, smash the bell, turn on all notifications. Share this video all over your Facebook, your Twitter, TikTok, and more. Remember, hashtag Sean's View, NSVE, and Sean's View. And again, viewers, what did you think about NXT last night? Who here watched NXT? We're going to take a part of this interaction here. Interaction, comments, opinions. Here we are each and every Wednesday. We will be here every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Saturday at 9 a.m. We'll also be here. We'll be here Tuesdays. We're going to be every day of the week, viewers. We're going to be here every single day of the week. And again, viewers, I want to thank and I want to welcome everyone that is here on the show here today on Sean's View Entertainment. Always in control. Always, always in control here on Sean's View. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And again, viewers, we're just waiting for more people to file into the show. That's what we're doing here. Yeah, the new NXT is pretty awesome. I liked it. You know, there was a lot of different opinions on last night's NXT, but I felt the vibe and the aura. I thought it was all good. I thought it was all in order, viewers. You know, I thought it was a good show, and I think it really builds up the expectations of the next show and the next show and everything in between that. So, viewers and subscribers, this is where it's at. Sean's View Entertainment. Again, I want to welcome and thank everyone that is here. This means the world to me that you guys are joining me at this time because I know there's work, there's school. I know life gets in the way. But we're gonna come here in some sort of way, viewers, multiple times a day, every single day. We're gonna bring it to you as it was meant to be and as it was supposed to be, because this is the real view, Sean's View Entertainment, your one-stop destination, the premier place for everything WWE, AEW. You have come to the exact place because I am the face that books this damn place, and it's not about race, viewers. It's not about race. The NXT production is way better. Yes, the production is better. Again, there was a lot of varying opinions. There was a lot of people that were on the fence about this. We were already knocking it down, saying it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to get over. It wasn't going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tony, is this the real you right here, bro? See, throw the StreamYard. Is that you, Tony, or is that somebody else? Is that you? Yeah, no, I thought NXT did a hell of a show last night, viewers. I thought it was a hell of a show. I give it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. Of course, we're gonna talk more about it. The future. What about Rick Steiner's son? I'll tell you what, man. What an impressive debut, beating LA Knight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk about NXT in depth. We're gonna talk about a load of rumors, a load of news and rumors coming out of NXT last night, ladies and gentlemen. Loads of rumors and news coming out of NXT, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I want to just make sure that we get the real people in here. And again, viewers, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank all the viewers, the fans, the subscribers. Again, we're just waiting for a few more people to file into the show, and then we're going to go all out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go all out because we're here for the show. We are here for the comments, the opinions. Super chat donations are live and are open. And excuse me for the thumbnail not working. YouTube was being stupid this morning. So YouTube did not want to load the thumbnail for one reason or another. I don't know why they didn't want to load the thumbnail. But, it is what it is. There again, viewers, we come to you live multiple times a day, every single day. We will be bringing on the co-hosts onto the show in a little bit. But viewers and subscribers, where are you calling from? Where are you commenting from? Right now, we got 16 people in here, and I know. Listen, I understand. We probably won't get a high viewership in this video because of the simple fact that people are at school, people are at work, people are on lunch break, and it's fine. It's cool. Oh, that's such a nice comment. That's so nice. Go suicide and die and give your daughter to JD. Boy, that's so nice. I love those kind of comments. That just really tickles my fancy. You know what I'm saying? That's really you know what? You know what? What happens if I were to commit suicide right here on the show? You know what? You want me to commit suicide? You want the brash and the brazen to hang himself? That's what the comment says. You want the brash and the brazen to hang himself live on Show and View Entertainment? You want me to do that on the show? You want me to commit live suicide? Is that what you want me to do, you stupid son of a gun, huh? You think that viewers, if you want Show and View to commit suicide, give me an oh hell no. And oh hell no. Because you see, the troll wants me to kill myself live on the air. That's what the guy says. He says I listen to my audience. I listen to my fans. I listen to my subscribers. I listen to the dividers. They want me to suicide and die. But the problem is, they said, and then give my daughter to JD. Well, how can I give my daughter to JD if I commit suicide live on the air? How's that going to work? How's that going to happen? This is not Suicide Central. This is not called Suicide Entertainment, okay? This is called Sean's View Entertainment. Now, I know you might be getting a little confused because the S stands for Sean, not suicide. So we're not going to commit suicide live on Sean's View Entertainment. Not today. All right? Not today, not any day. So again, hi, Prince. What's going on in the room? Again, welcome, everyone. Welcome to Sean's View Entertainment. Again, we're going to be live every day that ends in Y, multiple times a day. But we're on appointment scheduling now. We're on a schedule. Every Wednesday at 11 o'clock, we will be here on Sean's View Entertainment. Right now, as we wait fans and viewers to come into the show, let's take your questions, guys. This is going to be, intimate. This is going to be up close and personal. Let's take some of your questions. Let's do a little Q&A while we wait for viewers and fans and subscribers. Ask any question you want. I'll answer it as long as it's within the parameters of YouTube. And again, viewers, I just want to welcome and I want to thank, I want to respect everyone that's in this room, whether you agree or disagree with me. Thank you for being right here on Sean's View Entertainment. Again, we're taking your questions. We're taking your comments. We're taking your opinions. Super chat donations are open and are live. We are thriving to survive here on Sean's View Entertainment. We're trying to rebuild and reset this channel. The other day, 5,000 views on one video, 3,000 views on another video, 1,000 views on another video. This thing's picking up. And again, this is all about Sean's View Entertainment. It's all about the fans. It's all about the viewers. It's all about the subscribers. Again, we are taking your question and answer, viewers. Let's get the comments going. Let's get the chat going, guys. Again, share this video on Facebook and Twitter. And again, as we wait for more people to file in, we will be taking your questions right now on Sean's View.
Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment.
And again, yes, Scott Steiner's son looks just like him. Yes, indeed. Yes, Scott Steiner's son looks just like, yeah. And what an impressive body. What an impressive debut. I was just shocked that they had him beat LA Knight. I'll tell you what, I am actually shocked. I am actually stunned that they did something quite like that, but that's exactly what they did. And again, welcome everyone to the show. Thank you for watching Sean's View Entertainment. Again, we're going to go live every Thursday, guys. Actually, every Wednesday. Well, we're going to go live Thursday as well, but you get my drift. Again, the scheduling for Sean's View Entertainment can be found below. As a matter of fact, there it is right here. Yeah, there it is, viewers. There it is. That's what we're going on right now. Hey, Sean, what's the phone number to call into the show? Well, again, yes, we are doing phone calls right now. And as a matter of fact, we will give that right now. Hold on one second. Let's see here. And again, viewers, to help Sean's View gain momentum, please share this video to your Facebook, your Twitter, your TikTok, your Instagram. Make sure to share it all over the place. See, Ciampa winning and Big E winning, that mostly it, Sean. Bro, stay focused and don't worry about the trolls. Stay focused, and I will see you later on the show. Stay focused. And again, we're also going to be live. We're going to be going live later on today, ladies and gentlemen, around 2, 3 o'clock. We'll be going live again, viewers. We'll be going live again. We're going to be doing 2 shows on Wednesday. We're going to be doing, double show. We're going to be doing double shows on YouTube.com right here on this channel. So I want to thank you for welcoming show and view onto your laptops, your desktops, your cell phones, whatever it may be. And again, we're taking your live phone calls, guys. Again, this is about live interaction, live comments, live feedback. Yes, call in live. 774-322-1233 is the number to call in live and speak directly to the Brash and the Brazen. We raise the bar by far. Yeah, well, it is Rick Steiner's son, as a matter of fact. It is Rick Steiner's son. Yes, indeed. And there is the show schedule down below, viewers, for those of you who want to jot it on your cell phone, put it on your notepad, put it on your hand, whatever you want to do, viewers. Yes, exactly, viewers. Make sure to like this video. So crucial and so important to like this video, viewers. It definitely ranks Show and View higher up on the website, and that's what it's all about, getting Show and View out there. And again, we're taking your questions, your comments, your opinions, and we have a loaded show today, guys. We have so much to talk about. NXT, we have a lot of rumors of what happened backstage last night at NXT. So many rumors being leaked and being exposed out there, viewers. And I want to thank the 22 people that are in here. And again, the show will catch traction as we do this more and more and more. And again, we will be live again later on around 2, 3 o'clock. We'll be live again around 2 or 3 o'clock to give you a double shows, double viewing here on Show and View Entertainment. Yes, that is my birthday. I will turn 33 years old on that day. Thank you very much. Yes, September the 22nd, ladies and gentlemen, 1988. That is the day that I was born, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that comment. Don't spam the room, though, because this is what happens to you. All right? Yes, Braun Breaker was impressive with the upset win. Who here liked NXT last night, viewers? Who here watched NXT last night? Again, let's get those comments going. Let's get those opinions going, viewers. Again, I know it takes like 20, 30 minutes to really get the show started, which is a hell of a thing. But no, my birthday is not September 11th, but we do remember all those that lost their life on September the 11th. Yes, we do. Yes, indeed. Show A is with Sean and Tony this morning. Updates and news and reviews. Show B later on with Prince of Bullfrog and many others. Yes, well, we're still working out the scheduling on that. We are still working out the scheduling on that. I still got to go to my trusty notepad and figure out what I'm going to do because this is Sean's freaking view after all. And viewers, I am so happy. I'm so proud that I'm actually shocked that we have 18 people in here, knowing that there's work, there's school, there's other things going on in life right now. And hell, whether you have a wife or not, you know what I'm saying?
Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment.
We are Fear, we are here, and we are back here on Sean's View, and we're not going to disappear, viewers. Again, we got your comments, your opinions. We're taking your live phone calls, viewers. Yes, indeed. Call in live. 774-322-1233 is the number to call into the show. And again, we're starting this thing off. We're starting the show off, we're building this up here. We're going to build this up. They basically shadow banned Scott Steiner because of his comment about Stephanie and Triple H. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why they're not using the Steiner name. And, it's a sad state of affairs, but you know what it is? It is what it is, viewers. It is what it is. Check out Mustafa Ali's tweet that he is going to AEW. Oh, well, that could be a tease. Well, hell, everyone's going to AEW. I mean, why not? Everyone else is going to AEW. I mean, Jesus Christ. I think Sean's View Entertainment's going to AEW next. I think Sean's View Entertainment's going to AEW next, viewers. That's what it seems like to me. And again, viewers, we got a ton to talk about. I am just waiting, hopefully, for more fans, viewers, and subscribers to file in here. And again, I understand going live at this time. Might not get a lot of people because again, it's early in the morning. Well, it's almost afternoon now, but people working, people in school. It is what it is. I knew going at this time would be taking a risk. It would be taking a chance because I know not everybody would be watching this show at this time. But you know what? 20 is better than 0. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it. Hey, Sean, I tried to call into the show and the user is busy. All right. Well, you know what? All right. You know what? My bad, guys. The phone lines weren't on, viewers. All right. We're going to open up the phone lines right now. We have opened up the floor. Yep. Phone lines are open, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can call in and talk live on Show and View. Now you can call the show. Now you can call into the show, guys. I apologize for that. The phone lines, a lot of people, I opened up the phone lines. They were corrupted. Well, here we go. Live.
Hey, Sean.
What up?
Oh, nothing much. This is your pal Christopher, who's been supporting you for a long time now.
Well, I thank you for that. What's your question, man? I appreciate it.
My question is, since Big E won the WWE Championship, do you know what's next for him?
Well, what would be next for him is a title defense, I would assume, against Bobby Lashley. That's what I would think. And hopefully he doesn't lose a title because the Raw ratings were down. I just hope they don't take the title off of him. And he should have a long run with the title, in my opinion. You're live.
Hey, how you doing, partner?
What's going on, my man? What's your question?
No, I'm just certified hustler. I got a question for you. Do you take questions on all the wrestling promotions or just AEW?
No.
WWE?
Oh, we go through any promotion, bro. Any promotion here.
All right, but here's a quick question for you, my main man. The NWA, this is what I want, and this is what everybody should want. We want a Ric Flair Open Invitational every year at the anniversary show. We want all past NWA champions and current NWA champions on the roster to be involved, if you want to be, to compete for the number one contender for the NWA World Heavyweight title. That's what we want, partner.
Yeah, well, I think, NWA is trying to lift up the legitimacy and the credibility of that championship. You know what I'm saying?
I do, in the open tournament, Ric Flair Open Invitational every year for a number one contender. That would be dope, man.
Yeah, no, I like I said, it's been a long time since I watched NWA, but I saw Ric Flair return. I saw him hand the belt over to Trevor Murdoch, and I mean, what an excellent opportunity. I mean, what a great future up and coming brand that. Well, we call it up and coming now because there's a lot of fans that are just being born, and they're just NWA. What, I never heard of it. Well, so it's actually getting out to a whole new era of fans, and I like that. So let's see. I hope NWA can compete with the likes of an AEW or a WWE. I think NWA has a lot of promise, no doubt about it. You're live.
Hey, Sean?
Yeah, what's going on, my man?
Hey, brother. Hey, this is FCC, brother. Yo, so I was tuning in, and I heard the rumor. Is it true? You said it. You're going to AEW?
Yeah. Well, I said, I said everybody else is going to AEW, so I might as well go to AEW,
I thought they really drafted you.
I wish.
Damn it, man.
I wish.
Well, I mean, I'm here. I might as well ask you a question. When are you guys start the second channel? Start to get it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, bro. Later on this week, I will definitely get it going, and we're gonna get that thing off the ground and reach for the stars, bro. That's what we're gonna do here on Show and View.
I love it. Hit the commercial, brother. Take care.
Yeah.
Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment.
We are fair. We are here, viewers and subscribers. This is where we bear it all here on Show and View, taking your live interaction, your live phone calls, live super chat donations. Who will be the first donation on location, ladies and gentlemen? Who will be the dominator today of the super chat donations? Again, let's get those comments, get those opinions. Make sure to share this video all over Facebook and Twitter. And yes, I know Certified Hustler is a major NWA fan. He has made that very well known on the show. Yes, indeed. He is even telling the world, that anyone that will listen to him, that he wants that Ric Flair invitation. And that would be a good idea. You got to love how the WWE just came out with a Ric Flair championship on WWE Shop too. And again, we got a load of NXT news to run down. I fuck with the Rex Steiner Braun Breaker. Yeah, Braun Breaker, man, he is going to be, that guy's going to have a lot of promise, a lot of stability, a lot of ability. He's got the look that the WWE is looking for. And this guy, man, he's going to go far. Remember to share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter, because this is what we do here on the Brash and the Brazen. We bring the news to you as it was meant to be, as it was supposed to be. Wow, we got someone in Egypt. We got somebody in Egypt watching Sean's View Entertainment. That is crazy. And again, viewers, we're going to be going live once again later on today around 2, 3 o'clock. All right, we're going to be doing double shows almost every day here on Sean's View. Almost every day we will be pulling forth double shows. So that's what we bring here on Sean's View, I suppose. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking your live phone calls, 774-322-1233. here on the Brash and the Brazen. I want to thank and I want to respect everyone that's joining me here today. And they're pushing him already. Knight put him over nicely. Yes, I do believe that. And again, there is, if anyone wants to join me live on the video, if everyone wants to join me live right here on Show and View Entertainment, there is the stream to join me live on the Brash and the Brazen, guys. Yes, indeed. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some of the news about NXT last night. There was a bunch of scripts that were ripped up. The scripts were ripped up multiple times on NXT last night. How much involvement did Vince McMahon have on WWE NXT 2.0? And when did the WWE decide on Big E's Money in the Bank cash-in? Von Wagner, boy, is he making a lot of noise in the WWE. Von Wagner has been compared to a young Edge backstage in WWE NXT, viewers. What did you think about Mandy Rose's new look? And she has her first WWE photo shoot as a brunette. And LA Knight suffered a bloody injury last night on NXT, as we all saw, as we all witnessed, viewers. We all saw it. We all witnessed it. And ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to witness is the return of my main man to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you, I present to you. There he is.
What's going on? What's going on? How you doing, Shawnee boy?
I'm doing, bro. I'm doing here on this debut show on 11 o'clock a.m. Shop. Here we are. We are
beautiful.
Here. We are fair.
We are here and we are fair, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, last night, man. Hopefully you slept well after that. Some calling it a debacle, some calling it, a good Tuesday night. I'm kind of on both sides with it, man. I really am. I watched it. I think they did a few good things. I think the camera shots, they had the jib, the floating jib, what they use. So they did a lot of that stuff. The production-wise, I think the sugar on top, I think all that was good. It gave it a different feel. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like I was watching a Vince McMahon product.
Yeah, it was run by Vince. That's
yeah. Did it work?
I love the build-up, too. I love the beginning of it. It was like the old-school Saturday night main event. They had the promos backstage when they started the show.
Yes.
From different wrestlers. I love that. That was awesome. I'm glad
absolutely.
that they incorporated that into the show.
Yeah, and then we have the wedding of Dexter Lumis and Indy Hartwell, which was a great wedding. They pulled it off perfectly. Not only did they pull it off perfectly, they did it in comedic fashion. They didn't make it cringy like WWE, usually would. This had, I had to rewatch it again because it was moments I missed because it was funny, certain things that was said, the little ticks and quirks that were happening with the people sitting down, and it was just done really well.
It was. It wasn't overproduced.
I mean?
I cannot believe, I'll be honest with you. Maybe Vince is getting his brains back again. Maybe he's getting back into it.
Yeah.
I can't believe that a Kevin Dunn, a Vince, and a Bruce Pritchard put this show together. I'm stunned.
Yeah, no, I agree. The shiny production, like we talked about, I think it was a huge contrast to the black and yellow brand that we're used to. You know what I mean? Last night was what NXT should have been, I think, since day one. This is what they should have been. I think last night was almost like an FCW on roids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense? Like it was FCW on steroids.
It was jacked up.
Yeah.
And speaking of being jacked up, what about Rick Steiner's son? What an impressive debut that was over LA Knight. I was impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. There was definitely some guys that I took notice to. The Creed brothers, those guys were unbelievable. I think they're going to be superstars. And all this was because of Triple H's vision. Let's just let it be known. NXT became what it was because of Triple H's vision. But there was something that Vic Joseph said, Sean, last night that really pissed me off.
Uh-oh.
You know what it was?
What's that?
He said something that really upset me. He said, these are the superstars of tomorrow competing here tonight. So basically what he was saying was, you're not a WWE star yet. You're a star in the making. I didn't like that. I didn't like how he said that.
That
you
rubbed
know?
you the wrong way, huh? That rubbed you the wrong way.
Yeah, because these guys should be not stars in the making. They should be stars already, you know? So saying something like, these are the superstars of tomorrow competing here tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of like, dude, no, that's not what we want. That's not what we want to, to see,
Project.
you know? But listen, they moved out of Full Sail. There's
Yeah.
no more gates.
Nope.
There's no more plexiglass that looked like shit. You know what I mean? That had these guys look like they were trapped in a cage, wrestling.
I thought it was a hockey game.
Yeah, right. So it was none of that, but the colors, dude, they're just too much for me.
You think
when I look at pro wrestling,
Yeah.
and those are not the colors I see. When I look at pro wrestling, I see like dark, evil colors like dark gray and purple, and not this shit. This looks like shit. This looks like I'm jumping in a video game in Super Nintendo or something. Like I'm playing Mario World.
I think it goes back to, again, like we talked about yesterday, wanting to sell in Target and Walmart. I think that's what it's all about. They're going to sell the NXT arena. They're going to sell the NXT ring, and they want to have all the shabab on it because it's going to look good to a kid. Oh, the kid's going to buy it. Oh, look at all these colors. Look at all these colors, Mom and Dad. I've got to buy it. That's what it's all about.
And we talked about that 100 times. I think I've mainly been on that point, that saying that, like,
that's what
friggin' WWE, they want to expand their section. They want to have a 20-foot section, not a 4-foot section in Target. They want to have the dolls. They want to have the puppets. They want to have the action figures.
The arenas.
They want Alexa Bliss to have the dolls. Yeah, they want the whole shebang. They want to do what they did in the early 90s. So this is a way of doing it. But to me, dude, just the colors, like I said, reminding me like I was in some sort of video game. Just they didn't work for me.
I don't mind the colors, but like throughout the whole show, and it is a little bit too much on the eyes. It is a little too much on the eyes. Again, if we were kids, we would probably have a different opinion on it. But as adults, it is a little bit over.
Well,
it is a little too much.
This is the WWE version of ECW. This is what it is. Other than the name, they don't want any reminiscence of what used to be.
Yeah.
You'll see the older guys going away, and I think basically they're becoming the AAA of baseball, is what NXT is.
What I liked is I noticed how they did the whole mix-up. They had, the regular guys of NXT, and then they had the future of NXT. So I did like how they featured, and you can see that was a Vince McMahon, ploy to have Rick Steiner's son win that match against, LA Knight over there. But that was a Vince McMahon idea by far.
Yeah, but Sean, with like the rap music they had playing and shit like that, it's like I feel like they needed rock music. I felt like there was some things that were off that really kind of, could have changed the look a little more, the feel a little more, because we are here and we are fair. And Sean's View Entertainment. There's so many things that we have to get into specifically about NXT other than the production, Sean. There's a few things I want to run by you, brother.
Sure.
So we talked about the wedding, how I thought Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis, they nailed it. I think if you go and watch it, dude, it's hilarious. It's funny. They did it right. You know what I mean? So I would recommend. All
cylinders. I felt they hit on all cylinders. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I would recommend going to watch that. But we had the debut of B-Fab. Someone else, a chick, she kind of gave me the Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks kind of look, that kind of bossy attitude. But don't get it twisted. She was much greener in the ring, bro. She
a lot of improvement there. A lot of improvement.
Yeah, she was maybe good on the mic, but she was green as hell in the ring, man. Yeah. And it showed. It really showed. In a couple minutes she was in there. I think she went against Elektra Lopez. Oh, no, she didn't go against her, but Elektra Lopez comes out, and it looks like that's the feud that they're going to be going into with B-Fab and Elektra Lopez. But, just about her, I thought she was going to be better than what she was, and you could tell she was really nervous in the ring.
Well, I think, and again, I think this is the evolution of NXT. Again, I think we're going to see the future develop in progress right before our very eyes. That's what it's all about. Promise here on NXT, this new version. Excuse me, we're doing it wrong, Tony. NXT 2.0.
2.0. That's it. Yes.
2.0.
The 2.0. But yeah, like I said, the debut of her and we just went by the Dexter Lumis wedding, which I forgot that, if you go back, dude, he chokes out the minister. Like, he doesn't know what to do. Like, he gets, because he's just crazy, like psycho.
What about the weapon and the jacket? What about the weapon?
Yeah, the axe. Yeah, but he chokes out the minister, and they get someone else to come down, and Indy Hartwell actually proposes to Dexter and gets on her knee and puts the ring on him, and it's just, they do it good, and I think if WWE did that in Raw or SmackDown, they'd drop the ball,
why couldn't we get this content on Raw every week? Like, what the hell,
Yeah, yep, yeah. But we'll see what's gonna happen because other than that, there was
we saw the new look of Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose with a whole new look there, a whole new vibe, a whole new aura. I guess
Mandy
they're
Rose.
to do something with her. I guess
And then we have someone like this. Sean, tell me this guy Tony D'Angelo. Okay, he comes out with a promo. Tony D'Angelo, and he talks like he's a Chicago gangster, I guess, and he's a ripoff of MJF.
MJF,
a complete ripoff.
As soon as I saw that, man, that's funny. You and me had the same vibe on that one.
Yeah, he comes in, he's like, my friend, my family, we're in the business. We're businessmen. We're in the fish market business. We're in the other business, and that's what we do, And it's just like, dude, you're MJF. Stop ripping them off. You know what I mean? But, hey, they're trying. Like I said, they have a bunch of new camera cuts using the camera jib, what they used in the ring. It's a whole different layout. The production, the only thing that stands the same is the NXT name. But other than that, they tried to change everything they could about this, about this program.
Yeah, no, the fans in attendance, they seem to be digging it. Now, I don't know. I heard rumors that the WWE was telling them, all right, before we go live, guys, we want you to be loud. Don't boo the show. Don't boo to the production. They're trying to give them signals on what to do and what to chant for.
Yep, absolutely. And a few other things. I mean, let's jump over to tonight. I mean, tonight we have AEW.
Yeah.
Tonight's card. Yep. Tonight's card is actually out. So we can speak a little bit about tonight's card, maybe switching it up. I think we touched on the NXT, some call it the obituary or the rebirth. Have your pick at it, whatever one you think. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions.
Yes.
But we do have tonight AEW Dynamite, which features the card as follows. Adam Cole is headlining against Frankie Kazarian. So he'll make his in-ring debut against Frankie Kazarian. We have Darby Allin going against Sean Spears. So that should be a fantastic matchup.
Yeah, that should be a good one.
Someone like Sean Spears, another guy that he's been lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
He's played he's done his career as best as he could without taking any risks and chances and injuring himself. But at the end of the day, Darby Allin said this about Sean Spears: you have to take risks. You have to make those. You have to take those leaps of faith, or else you'll end up like a Sean Spears, someone that's just lost in the shuffle. And Darby Allin came out hard last couple weeks ago against CM Punk, and he really showed his worth. I mean, how did you feel that Darby Allin? Did you think he increased his? He leveled up in that CM Punk match. He brought himself up.
CM Punk said he's here to build a future, and even though he didn't put over Darby Allin, I feel that somewhere down the road there will be a rematch, and I don't think Darby Allin's lost any momentum here. He's got Sting in his corner. He's got the fans behind him. I don't think anybody loses in that debacle. I think he's got a great future. One loss isn't going to kill him. It really is.
Yep. And CM Punk actually did talk about a little something kind of interesting, I thought. CM Punk's response to the announcement of him commentating tomorrow on Dynamite, he said, "You son of a bitch, I'm in." So that seems to say to me that CM Punk will be doing some sort of commentary
Yeah, tonight.
Tonight,
Yep.
you know.
Well, actually, I think that is actually being the last thing I looked before we went live was the AEW put a photo out of CM Punk will be commentating tonight. So they always got to feature CM Punk because, but we talk about the ratings, but the thing about it is the ratings haven't really been going up with CM Punk now. He's kind of lost the burn is kind of going down a little bit right now.
Yep. You did say that, and CM Punk made it clear, though, that he wants to compete against the younger talent in the company and elevate them to the next level.
Yeah.
And with that, someone like Jim Cornette has said that, AEW's growing roster might help Dynamite defeat Monday Night Raw. He added that WWE shows have, as of late, continue to be self-destructive. And, he's got a sneaky suspicion that by the time they're finished with possibly getting Bray Wyatt and Ric Flair along with Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole, I think they can beat Raw at this point. I got confidence in them because anything created by WWE is rapidly self-destructing, and everybody shows up on the other channel where they are presented as conquering heroes. I don't care about the demos. I think they're going to tighten up, and I sat down. So pretty much he sat down on an airplane, and made a few mental notes of potential CM Punk opponents. There's a year's worth, at least, not counting returns. CM Punk is going to wrestle every week. Is not going to wrestle every week, nor should he, quite frankly. And that's the good thing about it. He's not going to be on every week. They don't want to ruin him, like you said. Bringing him in every week is going to fizzle out. Yeah. It's bound to happen. So use them sporadically.
So it feels special. So it feels like kind of like when we get Brock Lesnar, we get him every now and again, so it doesn't get oversaturated.
Yes, exactly. Then we have a women's match: Jade Cargill versus Leela Harash. I never even heard of that girl. So who knows what that's going to be? A squash match, obviously.
Maybe
you know what I mean?
Match, right? Maybe
exactly. Then we have obviously the special. Oh, so it does say that he's listed as special guest commentator CM Punk tonight.
Oh, see that? Yep. All right.
So he will be on the mic most of the night, guys. And then we have Eddie Kingston and John Moxley, verse 2.0. So, or Eddie Kingston and John Moxley 2.0. I guess I don't know if they're coming out or doing something. I don't know if it's a matchup, but. Obviously, the card is still being hammered out. It's still early in the day.
Oh, we got another 2.0 in the industry.
Yeah, right. That's interesting, but yeah. Then we have that is interesting, dude. That is like how they just like it wouldn't put it past me, Sean, if they did that to rip off WWE just to do something. You know what I mean? Just little lingo words like that. That's what they do. Then we have Bryan Danielson addresses the, Kenny Omega tonight. So that's going to happen.
Oh, that's right. Kenny Omega. Yep. Because those two are going to battle for the AEW World title.
Yep. And then obviously the Adam Cole in-ring debut against Frankie Kazarian. So it should be a pretty good night tonight.
And I'll tell you what's going to be the true and telling story here is what the ratings for NXT 2.0 will be and what the ratings for AEW Dynamite. That's going to be true and telling.
Yep, absolutely. And what we've seen from yesterday,
and going up against Raw ratings too, because Raw ratings were down this week. So
yes,
that was crazy in itself. And what about the fact that just going back to NXT real fast? What about Von Wagner? They're seeing him as a future Edge on the roster.
Yes, Von Wagner is definitely one of those guys that you look at and you say he could be a real top talent.
What did they say? He's A-Train's son? Is that what they're saying? He's A-Train's son?
I'm not sure if he is, but I know when I seen him, I'm like, this guy, I mean, he looks like a star. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So
in the making,
Yeah, no matter what, I mean.
And then congratulations to Tommaso Ciampa, who won the NXT title. He got his baby back last night. So
yes,
and they're already teasing a feud between him and Rick Steiner's son. So that should be uplifting as well. So there's a lot to look forward. I like the fact that all companies are across the board. So far, Raw was good. NXT was all right, and now we got AEW tonight. So it seems like we're going to be in for a hot week of television for wrestling. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, and not only that, but, like you said, we're going to have to see what happens with the ratings. That's really the telling tale to see what really happens. But, little something else to talk about. Enzo Amore, Enzo, the real one, he was on Busted Open this morning, and he was talking about a match at the ECW arena he'll be
Oh.
wrestling in. He'll be returning to the arena where Big Cass actually had his alcohol situation when he passed out in Philly.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. So I think he's going against Ricky Morton. So this match, we'll see. I think he just went against Jerry Lawler in a casket match.
Yeah, that was
last week.
Random as hell, that match was, I'll tell you.
Yep, and he obviously lost that match. He didn't know what happened. He said he blacked out. He doesn't remember it, so obviously gave him the win. But yeah, I mean, with that entailed, and NXT pretty much, like I said, some call it an obituary, some call it a rebirth. I'm kind of 50-50 on the fence with that. I really am. We're going to have to see more of it. We're really going to have to see more of it.
And then more behind-the-stage facts about NXT last night. Ringside News is reporting that Vince McMahon reviewed the show with Ed Ryder, Ed Koskey, and things were still up in the air on whether or not this current system will remain in place or if the show is a work in progress. RSN also reported that none of the main roster writers were used for NXT 2.0 relaunch, and at this point, it's not clear if the current process with Vince McMahon reviewing the script is a one-time thing or not, and it's not clear how much input McMahon had on the show. What is clear is that the show aired last night reflects McMahon's overall vision for the brand, and the idea with NXT 2.0 is to focus more on younger talent with the idea to bring them, and they can actually eventually become stars on the main roster in the future. McMahon is also said to want to develop more wrestlers who could someday main event WrestleMania. And as, of course, ladies and gentlemen, they're already looking at Von Wagner as a WrestleMania main eventer already.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. I think he will be. But that's what I don't like. I don't like that if he's a main eventer, he has to leave NXT and go up to the main roster, because then you're looking at NXT as a feeder system. And I think they're trying to break away from that in a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows? But we did see some guys, like I said, Von Wagner and the Creed brothers. A few of those guys there's something to look at and don't forget. But we do have a little something that was said by the lead champion Big E, not Chris Jericho. Let me just get the speaker for you.
Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment.
So check this out. So Big E last night was on a podcast, or 2 nights ago. Well, it was yesterday, Tuesday morning, and this was asked to Big E. And obviously, you being from my area, Sean, we know much about this, so I'm going to play the video. Check this out.
Did you go to Kowloon to celebrate?
No, man. And I wanted to. So the problem was I didn't leave. I got to my hotel around 1 a.m, and I knew that I was going to go home. So if I was just heading on my normal flight home, I would have gone to Kowloon, not slept, and been fine. But I knew I'm traveling now. I'm going to stay in Brooklyn for the day, see some friends. And then I'm doing the bump in the morning. So because I'm staying in town, I was like, I just need to get some sleep. It's not going to be much, but I got like 4 hours. If I went to Kowloon, I would not have gotten any sleep. And I'm sure it would have been cool to go out, whatnot. And I asked Cope and Woods too, and they weren't going. They had other stuff going on. So I said, you know what, let me do my best to get some sleep. But Kowloon's a spot. They always take care of us. Man, they're always incredible. So it's just shouts to them. But yeah, I didn't get a chance, unfortunately.
Now, a lot has...
So that was asked about Big E and the Kowloon. Obviously, Kowloon is where the famous Kowloon is where they go after, the wrestlers go after to indulge in Chinese food.
Maybe some drinks.
Yeah, some drinks. I've seen Jeff Hardy there many times. I've seen him on days that he was literally there alone.
Wow.
3 years ago, I was there in the bar, and he was sitting there alone, just drinking.
Wow.
And I look over, I'm like, motherfucker, that's Jeff Hardy, dude. Like, he's sitting here. And then R-Truth comes over, and he's across the room, and he goes, yo, Jeff, let's go. We got to go. We got to go. And he's calling him over, and I guess R-Truth was the designated driver for Jeff Hardy. He used to take care of him. Make sure he doesn't drink too much. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, baby him, basically.
He stays in line.
Yeah, so that was interesting. But I didn't get a chance to go to the Kowloon after, but I'm sure if I did, that's the shot. That's the opportunity when all the guys are there and you can basically meet them and take pictures and hang out. I've done it plenty of years, but at this point, with everything that's going on, I said maybe it's best I don't. Obviously, Big E talking about it shows you the relevance of what they do after. It's almost like tradition.
Very significant.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like if they go to Providence, there's a lot of places in Providence that you can spot the WWE superstars at. And, Boston is no secret to the clubs and, the bars and,
Yep.
It's awesome that, you can see these. It's so funny how you just said Jeff Hardy sitting by him. I mean, imagine just going into a restaurant and it's like, damn, that's Jeff Hardy just sitting there by himself. Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, bro. I was like, no, there's not too many guys that have tattoos on their neck with weird tree-looking tattoos, so it's got to be him, and
that's crazy. Now, did you go up to him, or did you? What happened?
Yeah, I was sitting next to him.
Oh, so you're actually sitting next to? Oh, you were sitting.
Yeah, and I didn't know it.
Oh,
he was just in his phone, bro, just looking down like a normal guy with his hair in front of him, like. Nobody's talking to him, all in the corner, and I'm sitting there spinning my chair like an idiot, just looking around like, oh, what's going on? Like, it's slow. And then I look at him and I see like the little shirt that goes over his thumb.
Yeah.
And right there, I was like, all right, that's like nobody
crazy.
does that since like Jeff Hardy. And then I look up, I keep looking, and I'm seeing like Jeff Hardy things. I'm seeing like the little tattoo, and then the like a little whatever, and then I'm looking up and I see long hair, and then I see the green gauges, and then I keep looking and I see the baggy pants, like the extra long pant, whatever he was wearing. I'm like, dude, this is Jeff Hardy. And I'm like, hey, man. He's like, hey. And I was like, I'm a big fan, man. I used to, the Brother Nero stuff. This was at the time where Brother Nero was big. Yeah, that was, so it was back then. And I was like, dude, huge fan. I think you're doing great with the Brother Nero stuff. And he's like, oh, right on, man, right on. And I didn't want to be a dick and take a picture with him because I've been in that position.
They hate when wrestlers. That's very ignorant to do that.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have mind, Sean. But I was like, I'm not gonna bother the dude. Like, I don't want to. If I do that, everybody else is gonna be like, "Who's that?" and then come over. And that's what I didn't want to happen. So I kind of
trying to enjoy the time.
Talk to him, and then. When R-Truth said, Jeff, let's go, that kind of ruined it. He said Jeff, like, the only thing he didn't say is WWE champ Jeff Hardy, let's go, like, you know what I mean? So, and there's been plenty of times where I've met wrestlers and talked to them. Mick Foley was another guy I met. I was at Storyland. Storyland.
He loves go. Oh, Mick Foley all the time.
So a little thing, obviously Sean knows about Storyland. It's a little place like, it's like a... what is it, like a fun play?
It's more kid oriented. Yeah, it's like
like a kid amusement park.
Yeah,
basically.
Amusement park, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've been there a few times.
Yeah, and I was there with like my little cousins and whatever. And this was when I was probably 14. And I'm walking and I see this old bum looking dude with rips in his shirts. He's wearing like those New Balance tennis shoes with the sweatpants, bro. And this guy looks as homeless as I was gonna go up to him and give him $1 because I felt bad for the dude. I was gonna go up to him and be like, "Yo, bro, do you need change? Like, looks like you're a little rough." I look at him. I point. I'm like, "You're Mick Foley," and he goes like this to me. He goes, "Shh, shh, 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 shh." And he walks away like very quietly. He says, yes, shh, 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 and walks away. And that's all. I was just like in shock. I was like, Mick Foley. And then he just walked away. He was like, shh, shh, and walked away. And I was like, oh, shit. And I told my cousin. But I was like, bro, I was ready to give him like $5 because I thought he needed like a friggin' a cheeseburger or something.
Yeah, one thing we'll never see Mick Foley wear. One thing we will never see Mick Foley wear is jeans or pants or anything like that. It's always going to be those sweatpants. Always going to be the sweatpants.
You know it.
There must be something behind that. There must be a reason behind that. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, he probably, wears them all day and 3 times, he probably doesn't take them off, so. Well, I think they made the Dude Love character and the Cactus Jack character, they made those characters to tell Mick Foley that you need to change your clothes, bro. We're gonna you don't change your clothes enough. We're gonna make new characters for you, so you don't smell like a homeless
And the thing about
bum.
Mick Foley is he's a millionaire, but he doesn't live the millionaire's life. He don't really care about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of there for him. He's not one of those guys that will go get a luxurious mansion or anything like that.
No. He lives within his means 100%. And we do have a little breaking news.
Uh-oh.
On Wednesday, the Nature Boy took to Twitter to post a picture of himself with Sting. And the later was ready for showtime with the face paint on. In a brief message, Flair stated that he and Sting will always be friends. No matter where the path of life takes us, we are friends for life. Woo! And that was what the man tweeted. So, this picture right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go.
So it seems to me that is a little bit of an indication that, obviously they faced off against each other in the main event of the last episode of WCW Nitro.
Just going to say that, my man. Good job.
And, and while Flair joined WWE right after, Sting didn't show up for a couple years. I think 2014, that's when he showed up. And though their paths rarely crossed in WWE, the two legends, they met again in TNA, and they rekindled their rivalry in 2011. Sting and Ric Flair faced off one last time on the episode of Impact, and the Stinger emerged victorious. Ric Flair was obviously granted his release from WWE in August, and he's since appeared in 2 promotions. First, he accompanied his son-in-law, Andrade, to his AAA Mega Championship match against Kenny Omega at Triple Mania XXIX. Flair memorably put Conan in the figure 4 leg lock and hit Omega with a few chops. In his second appearance, following his release, he returned to NWA at NWA 73. There, he delivered a heartfelt speech and recalled his memorable moments in the wrestling industry. Sting, on the other hand, he's been a prominent member of AEW, and he's been in the last couple matches in the recent months. AEW is teasing Sting's first single match in years. Tully Blanchard had some scathing remarks about the longtime nemesis Sting and Darby Allin on AEW Dynamite and demanded a match between Darby and Shawn Spears next Wednesday on Dynamite from Newark, New Jersey. Sting and Darby respond to Tully tomorrow night, which is tonight, on Rampage. So we'll see that happen.
A lot of developments going on in the world of wrestling, guys. A lot of developments going on right now.
Yeah, why Allin and Spears are set to face off on Dynamite tonight. Fans might be in for Sting versus Tully Blanchard at some point. Blanchard stepped inside the square circle recently in a trios match, but hasn't had a singles bout since 2005. Likewise, Sting hasn't competed in a singles match since 2015. Do you think, we could see Sting and Tully Blanchard in AEW, them go at it? I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past Tony.
The old timers match. I don't know. I mean, Sting can still go as we saw, but under tag team conditions and other that's what I like about AEW. They're protecting Sting because they working with his weaknesses and with his with his potential of we know we can't have Sting in a 30-minute Iron Man match. So the AEW is definitely protecting Sting, and against Tully Blanchard, I think it would have to be a cinematic type deal if they did something like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, my question for you. The WWE and AEW, obviously, they poach. They have targets. They're going. People are going. People are coming, going, blah, blah, blah. There are a few guys in AEW that you could see jumping over to WWE. Could you imagine that? Could you see someone like the likes of Brian Cage? When he was brought into AEW, he seemed like he was going to be the one that dethroned Jon Moxley. We remember that. Yeah. But since he won the apparent, casino ladder match, Double or Nothing in May, he earned the title shot. But it proved unsuccessful, and he lost to Moxley and at the fight fallen 2 months later. And over the last year, he's really done nothing. Cage has done nothing. So much that his wife, Melissa Santos, put out several tweets expressing how AEW is wasting his potential. Yes.
Yep.
The tweet said from Melissa Santos, "I'm going to leave this here, AEW. AEW is misusing Brian Cage. He should be on the Brock Lesnar level, ripping through talent with Taz being his mouthpage. Cage, to me, is lost on the shuffle right now in AEW. He's a powerhouse. Hobbs could be an excellent tag team, and Cage in his own right is a top guy in every sense of the word. AEW just hasn't seemed to realize it yet. Hopefully once the duel settles from the new arrivals, Cage will get his opportunity and chance." And that is the message that his wife,
His own wife.
Brian Cage's wife, wrote that in a tweet. Okay?
Wow. Now, see, this is the thing. Here's the problem, though. That could backfire on him, and he could get deep pushed even worse than what he is now.
Yes.
You know? That could work against him. I don't know if that was I don't know if that was smart.
Now, since Cage has seemed to been forgotten about, he realistically could make the jump to WWE. Vince McMahon has always leaned more towards those bigger guys, and Cage is monstrous and athletic, and he's someone that could be a main event player coming through the doors. So if AEW continues to sign more WWE talent, there'll be even fewer chances to make an impact, and Cage will be better off trying to advance his career elsewhere. That's how I see it. But we have somebody like Kip Sabian, another guy that's not really used in Penelope Ford. Those two guys, the guy and girl, someone that, years ago, Chris Jericho left the WCW in part because he felt stiffed and blah, blah, blah. And Kip Sabian may find himself in the same similar position in time due to how little he's been used in AEW. He has never been in contention for a title, and his feuds have been relegated to the lower-end shows. At 29, he's still young, and he has a personality that could fit WWE very well, especially if he can sign with his wife, Penelope Ford, who is arguably the bigger steel and star.
Doesn't usually happen,
Yeah, and Ford, who's 28, she's a fantastic athlete who should have been snatched up by WWE. Well before AEW even existed. She's exactly what WWE looks for in women's division. She balances. She's always keeps improving with her wrestling skills in the ring, and she's a true star. I think those two could possibly go to WWE,
and that would be a major coup for the WWE. That could really boost up the potential of because WWE is looking really at the future right now, and I do like the WWE really maximizing the performance on that roster. Not because they realize finally. I think they come to the realization we can't keep going back to Triple H, Goldberg. We can't keep going back to those guys. We got to work with the future. We finally got to then even Brock Lesnar. He's only a part time. And God knows if we'll ever get The Rock. He'll never be full time ever again. Obviously, John Cena's never going to be.
But what about someone like Wardlow, another guy who's been kind of forgotten about? He's 6'3", 270 pounds, 30-year-old. He's the type of monster WWE would build entire brand around.
Yeah, a lot of longevity there with his age. A lot of longevity there.
Yeah, like Karrion Kross and Brock Lesnar. Wardlow isn't much of a talker, but he's gotten better as time's gone by, proving he can be molded into a true superstar.
Yeah,
WWE would be.
We all remember when Roman Reigns first started talking. He was terrible. Now look at him. He's freaking amazing.
Yeah, yep. But one of the keys with this list is there aren't many people who would realistically take WWE's offer. So in order to give Vince McMahon and his company an edge, there should be room for growth. So since Wardlow hasn't reached the top of AEW yet, who knows? He could be if he's working alone and not as a heavy backup for MJF, who knows if he's out on his own? He's someone else that could be going to WWE if not used right. A guy like Matt Hardy. I know you're saying him going to WWE after he's not. Considering how lackluster Jeff Hardy's time in WWE has been of late, obviously, most fans are thinking that Jeff Hardy will leave for AEW in any scenario where Matt helps rejoin his brother. And a Hardy Boys reunion is always enticing, Perhaps if a Hall of Fame induction was used as a bargaining chip, possibly Matt comes back,
Yeah, but even AEW right now, Matt Hardy, man, ever since he's dropped that broken gimmick, man, he's lost a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
In WWE and AEW, man. I know they get this gimmick going on in AEW, but It just, I don't know why they didn't stay the course with the whole Broken character, you know?
No, you're right. I mean, he hasn't really, his time hasn't been all that great. He's tried multiple gimmicks, none of which has been anywhere near as successful as he hoped. And obviously, you said Broken Matt Hardy's wasn't far off from the Woken self in WWE, but Big Money Matt has stuck around a little while. But the Hardy family office is one of the most disjointed factions in the company and makes little sense. Down the line, when Hardy's deal is up, he may have scratched the itch he needed by going elsewhere and could be feeling less like stretching his legs and more like settling into the new comfortable role back home, so to speak, So I wouldn't put it past him.
And what about, was it you discussing yesterday about Daniel Bryan that they don't want to do the yes chance anymore? They want to stop that? Yeah.
Yes. Daniel Bryan he signed a $6 million contract with AEW, and he said if they happen organically, he's not going to rush it. If they happen, then they happen.
Now, is there a reason why he doesn't want to do the yes? Is it because it was WWE? Is that why?
I would assume so. Yeah, I would assume so. I really will.
Because, they can't copyright yes. That's a chant. You can't really put a copyright on that because I know how WWE doesn't want a lot of the guys that left the company to go to AEW with their, with whatever the shtick they had, the character they had,
Yep. No, I agree. Those are just some of the guys that, hey, you don't know what could happen. Maybe these guys, go over to the other side. Maybe it's not just everybody going from WWE to AEW. But I think a lot of people will be tuning in tonight to AEW for the Adam Cole in-ring debut match. I think that's going to be something that's hopefully puts them over the edge,
That could be a rating starter. That could be a rating starter right there,
Yep.
Or we could be surprised again. And just like the Raw ratings, I thought they were going to be great with the build-up to the show, and the rating was worse than last week. And that's with the WWE title match, a Money in the Bank cash-in. It was a loaded show. So, I don't know. We'll be taken by surprise like it seems like we're getting every week here on wrestling,
Yep. And, Adam Cole, he said, a live crowd is the lifeblood of what we do. To me, what makes pro wrestling unlike anything else or any other form of entertainment is the live audience interaction. And the AEW fans are better than anybody in the entire world. So to get the chance to go out there in front of a packed house is going to be awesome, especially against a guy like Frankie Kazarian, who is somebody I have known for quite some time. He's very talented, of course. I'm going to get that victory because I'm Adam Cole, baby. But it will be really, really exciting. So that's what he said. And it should be, I think it really should be. I think it will be tonight will be a true and telling show, and like I said, it's going to be really a testament to AEW, WWE over the next few weeks, because this is, like I said, this is when there's a down period in wrestling right now. But right now, actually, it's not anything but a down because we're seeing all these different, scenarios take place, all these stories developing, and let's just hope as wrestling fans that AEW or WWE, doesn't drop the ball here, because now they got something that's really, intriguing right before our very eyes. And the wrestling world is I think it's well, I won't say red hot, but it's definitely booming. Yep. And what's booming, Sean? What is booming is right now. Everybody in the chat. Hopefully you guys like the stream, and we got a great 35 in the building tonight.
In the arena, we got them entering the arena tonight.
Yes, in the arena. So we appreciate that. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Wednesday morning, afternoon, talking AEW, talking WWE, talking NXT 2.0. Sean's View and I, Tony from Rivera, hitting you with cold, hard facts, the rumors, the news, what can be, what can't, what is, what's not. We are here. We are fair. And we are Sean's View Entertainment.
Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Sean's View Entertainment. Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE. Sean's View Entertainment.
And we are back.
And that's a fact.
And that's a fact. Sean's view, Shane McMahon. What do you think about him? Shane McMahon. Yep. What do you think?
I think he should be I think, with all this talk about Triple H and his heart thing, I think Shane McMahon should take over the company. That's what I think. I know he's got his own thing going on with his own company now, and but I think Shane McMahon, once Vince McMahon does pass away, we're gonna need a Shane McMahon, level-headed, and because Linda McMahon's doing her own thing, and you got Stephanie and Triple H at the helm. But then we also know about the antics that the controversy that surrounds Triple H and Shane McMahon. So, no, I think Shane McMahon's a hell of a talent. He put his life and his body on the line when he really didn't need to. And no, I think the guy. I hope the best for him, and hopefully he does have a part in WWE when it's all said and done.
Well, there were some rumors about Shane, and a lot of people were obviously wondering when Triple H would take over the company after Vince, and so on and so forth. We know that's not going to happen. But in regards to Shane, there were sayings that I hope WWE won't be sold. I hope the rumors are not true, JTG said. I'd like to see the WWE stay in the McMahon family. Yeah, if it was up to me, if it was just my personal opinion, I would love to see Shane McMahon in charge. When I was there, Shane, his energy and what he brought to the table, I think he'll do WWE justice. He'll keep the legacy alive. I would just like to see the legacy continue on, It was from Vince McMahon Sr. to Vince McMahon Jr. Vince McMahon, and I think that Shane Solo would do great. Because when you have Stephanie and Triple H, those are two minds. You get two cooks in the kitchen, right? I think Shane, if he was just the captain, I think he would do a great job as the new chairman of WWE. I don't know if I buy that. I really don't.
I know. I mean, it is kind of scary if the WWE gets sold, man. Will it be better? Will it be worse? Will it be the death knell? Will it even be wrestling? I mean, I don't know. I can't even imagine the McMahons really in Triple. Now, well, again, with Triple H out with this hot thing, though, who knows what the hell's going to happen with the future of the WWE now? Triple H is out now. Vince McMahon's at the helm still. Vince McMahon says he's never going to die. I love that edict by Vince. I'm never going to die. I'm never going to die.
I think we got a.
Uh-oh.
Oh, someone's knocking. Hold on. Oh, it's someone for Triple H and Vince McMahon. They're saying that Vince McMahon and Triple H, they just gave their red notice. They're 86 out the door. They have quit. It's over. Triple H has sadly passed away, for my friends. It is true. Yes, the rumors are true. Triple H is no more. He has had so much laid upon him over these past couple weeks. All the negative energy that Triple H he's gone into cardiac arrest. He is done, folks. This is breaking news, folks. I am very sorry, but Vince McMahon is no more. And that's what happens in WWE, Sean. You come over to this company, and they work you to the bone. They work you to a dog, They keep your head in the fog, and that's it. And that's really what happens to these guys. The superstars, the producers, the talent, the backstage talent, the front of the house talent, they all get overworked and underused. Seeing how is that possible? Overworked and underused. It's because they have these guys do stupid things. They have them coming to an event like Ryback. We talked about Ryback. Ryback many a times has talked about in WWE how he would show up at the show, stand there, stay there for 3 hours, and they're telling him he's going to be on the card, and then he's not.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And then when he leaves, they call him and say, Ryback, we're putting you on the show. Like, what are you doing? That's what they do. They play those weird games. You know what I mean? He was like, I was there for 3 hours, bro. And it's not just 3 hours. It's like 6 hours. You're there at like 2 p.m. Yeah.
Some of these guys get there in the afternoon around 12, 1 o'clock. Yeah, they're just and then they're in catering just flickering their thumbs back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And pretty much, these superstars would go to the back, see if their name's on the board, and then leave.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't on, they wouldn't be sticking around.
But then we know that the WWE has something against when you leave the event early. They don't want anyone leaving early. They don't want that happening. I think that's why Ryback actually got in trouble a lot of times because he would leave the show and now you need your Ryback. Like it's a pun.
That's exactly what would happen.
It's a ploy. It's a ploy.
It's a ploy. It is. That is true. That is true. And as we get to the chat, hot take. I think Samoa Joe should retire. Is that a work? Is Samoa Joe's injury a work? Reports have come out that it has been. That he dropped the title just so NXT 2.0 would be even that more, invigorating when you crown a champion. You know?
And I guess they don't want someone of, Samoa Joe's look on their screen.
Yes.
That doesn't fit the model, the mold of what Vince McMahon's vision is,
Yep. And I don't agree with that. I think there should be some bigger guys and whatever, but Samoa Joe
Remember Bronson Reed? He's released. He's gone.
Yeah.
It's
but
like a
Samoa
new vision
Joe
right before our very eyes.
Yeah. But he's injury prone, and when you're out of shape, that's what happens. You become injury prone, and just going over what we talked about the last hour or so, hour and a half. We talked all things NXT 2.0, the production, what they did good, what was a little cheesy, what we thought was a little over top with the colors and things like that. I think there's some things that they still need to clean up. But as far as the camera work and the production, I think it was spot on, and it was a little different look than old NXT. But like I said, the colors are just something that's staying in my head, man.
The color scheme could be a little bit, again, it's a little bit overwhelming. It really is overwhelming, to the eyes.
Yeah. But it did give us a different feel, and they're trying to steer away from the Vince product. It was kind of like that Macho Man and Elizabeth, the wedding with Dexter Lumis and Indy Hartwell is kind of almost like that. It gave me those same vibes. They were able to really capitalize on that segment, and I think they knocked it out of the park. Yeah.
And finally, there was no interruptions. I thought someone was going to come out. I thought there was going to be a big, big wrestle fest right in the middle. It's no brawls, no nothing. It was no brawl for all. It was. It was what it was, and I'm glad that we didn't get any interruptions because there's always something that goes down during a wedding, as we all know.
Yes, and we're going to have to see what happens with Johnny Gargano. Is he going to stay in the NXT? He's 34 years old. His contract's coming up. That's somebody that you don't think is going to stick around if they're going on the new model of the show. That's something that I think they would cut him, because he's too old.
Too old. Too old. Isn't that
too old. 34. Too old. Unbelievable.
Well, we might as well just leave the face of the planet now, Tone. We must get the hell out of here.
We might as well just wrap it up, right? We just might as well bury us now, right? We got plenty of time left on this earth, right? And we will make our bones. And last night, I think NXT made their bones. We called it an FCW on roids.
A modern day ECW.
Yeah, modern day ECW. And, I obviously mentioned the comments that Vic Joseph said that even they don't believe NXT is, the land of the superstars. They said the superstars of tomorrow, which means they're not superstars yet. And I don't want to hear that. I want this to be the thing, Yeah. So, then we taled about a guy.
And maybe they said that comment too, Tone, because maybe because they don't want them to get a big head. Maybe they don't want them to think ahead. Maybe they don't want to say, I'm this massive star. Maybe they don't want that. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they're saying that.
Yeah, I could see that.
They don't want them to have maybe a massive ego, so to speak.
Yeah, but there is talks. There is talks about what really is going on behind the scenes with NXT, and all isn't good. All really isn't good.
There's a lot of going backstage in NXT.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz backstage about they're unclear. If the direction they're going in is is right after the relaunch. Some of the established NXT talents in WWE they're reportedly concerned about where they stand. After their debut of Tuesday, it's a much different feel than the old NXT. There was young wrestlers debuting with older wrestlers and mingled in some of the brand's veterans and According to PW Insider, Ringside News, there was trepidation among some NXT veterans entering Tuesday's show and concern that they are on thin ice due to NXT youth movement. The reported belief among some talent is that they could be released at any time, even if they do everything they were supposed to do. Several NXT veterans were released a couple months ago, including Bobby Fish, Bronson Reed, and Mercedes Martinez. There has also been sweeping cuts on the main roster since WrestleMania. While NXT 2.0 saw the debut of several new faces, it also suggested that there is hope for the veterans to stick around and play a pivotal role. Ciampa won the NXT Championship on Tuesday, despite being 36-year-old veteran on the independent scene, and he was confronted at the end of the show by Braun Breaker, who won his debut match overnight at the start of the show. They wrote Braun Breaker.
Yep, Scott Steiner's son, yep.
Braun Breaker. That's quite a name.
Yeah, isn't it?
Really with the Braun? Like Brock, Braun Strowman.
A lot of
like
B's
really?
going on here.
Yeah, like that's too much. There's no telling precisely how NXT will continue to evolve or what it will mean for the veterans, but a mix of new and established talent could be the best recipe for success moving forward. And I agree with that. I think they need to mix it up, you know. So we talked in depth about NXT 2.0. We went over some of the matches, some of the promos and things that happened with that. We also talked about Big E.
Yeah.
And, you know, what's going to happen with Big E moving forward? Is the company in the right hands? Did they do what they did just for Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
Are you tuning in to Big E to watch him retain the title against Bobby Lashley at Extreme Rules? Is that something you'd be interested in? You know, there's a lot on the table here with Big E. Is he going to take this company to the next level? You know, can Lashley take back the title? Can Lashley take back the title, Sean, before Extreme Rules? Could he win it this Monday? You know, I mean, who knows? And
I would not be surprised if we have a rematch, like you say, on Raw. Or they're even talking about rumors of a house show, him losing at a house show, just to get the intriguing factor. Oh well, if you go to a house show, you might see a championship title change. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and Sean, we talked about the term "hot shot," and I spoke about this yesterday. They just hot shot the title and put it on Big E because he's right now getting the buzz.
Yeah,
you know. And Raw has been awful since COVID. So I think they needed something to kick this era up. And if they're counting on a veteran of 13 years to do it, then I don't think that's the worst move you can make. But we've seen it. Big E is only one of 4 black athletes in WWE to win the title. Yeah. So that's not a good percentage.
No. And that's an over 50-year history of WWE. Oh, yeah, that's not too good.
No. So he's going against, the grain, really, at this point. But who knows? We have Xavier Woods and Kofi. Could they turn on Big E and do the whole thing with that? And you got, their tag team stablemates versus the other, RK Bro?
RK Bro,
possibly they could be involved. You know, and then you have Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. And would Alexa take the title off Charlotte on Extreme Rules? I'm going 100% that she wins the title. Mark my words. Alexa Bliss will win the championship title at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, because they're really marketing her to the audience.
Not only that, Sean, but I have inside news which states that October 1st, Charlotte Flair will be part of SmackDown.
Oh.
So,
really?
Therefore, on October 1st, if she's being billed to be on SmackDown, that means the 26th, she loses.
Wow.
And that's my guesstimate. That's my opinion. But we're going to see. We're going to mock this point in time at 12:30 on the 15th of September. Tony calls it that Alexa Bliss will be your new champion because I see it lining up. I just see all the moves lining up and seeing how it's going to happen, see how they build up. Because if you want to see how a match turns out, look at the pay-per-views that are coming up. Look how everything's done.
Well,
you know
and
what I
that's
mean?
why, and I guess that's why they always have at the bottom of the screen card subject to change. Because as we all know, the WWE can change things just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if
Yep.
something leaks on the internet, sometimes the WWE will still go with it, but then they'll swerve you and they'll change it. So I mean, that's another
Yes,
thing.
that is true. And then we have the draft coming up, which could reset everything. So honestly, there's so much things going on inside
There is.
WWE.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like almost confusing because are they doing this all for nothing? Because when the draft resets everything and then they just start over, and all they care about is ratings. Let's not get it twisted. All they care about is the week-to-week ratings. The stories, don't forget, everything's good right now, but we're going to be let down very soon. Very soon we're going to say, oh, we knew this was going to happen.
And I hope we're wrong. I hope we're wrong.
I hope we're wrong, too.
That's the MO. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, I hope we are, too. But, you know, Vince McMahon has speculated reports coming down that Vince McMahon has told creative to bring your best shit. You know, we need all the best shit right now. So who knows? Are you drafted without the belt? If you're drafted, you know, is it resetting the 2021 draft? All bets are off. You know, this draft can be huge.
And the rumors are, Drew McIntyre is going to go to SmackDown. Edge is going to go to Raw. That's one of the big blockbuster changes and trades that they're currently talking about. But again, that could change.
Yep.
Will it split up tag team partners, tag team champions? What will happen if the New Day gets split up again, or RK Bro? I mean, what's the future of the tag team championships at that stage?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we talked about basically all this has to do with the emotional connection of a character. What do we fall in love with a character, Sean? We compared this. I talked about this yesterday. If there's no story and no ending to these storylines, you're not going to be interested in the character. What is Big E selling us on? His character, his personality. What is Stone Cold? When you look at Stone Cold, you see a wrestler with a bald head. You see nothing and knee braces. But his character sells. You know, that's what really gives you. So,
and once that glass breaks, forget about it.
Yeah, and they're trying to put that on, Big E. They're trying to do it the same way. His character's going to sell. So I think WWE's getting back to the character era, with the big personalities.
And again, just because they have characters doesn't mean they're always going to be good either. We want something that we can really get invested in. Not only the kids that watch WWE, not only the children, but the adults too, because again, you're going to go back to that 18 to 49 demographic that they're trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yes, the coveted 18 to 49, which both companies have been down in the last week. But,
not good.
But with AEW and the fallout with All Out up 26%, second highest in history, 1.3 million views. That was a successful pay-per-view. So as long as you have that, you can't really worry about the week-to-week ratings. You just have to, what AEW said is they're not worried about WWE. They're not worried about anybody else. They're going to do what they do. And I don't think that's WWE's move. I think they're counteracting whatever AEW does. They're trying to, you know what I mean? Oh, let's do what they do. We got to get the ratings, blah, blah, blah,
I think both companies need to live in the moment. I think they need to, just ride this thing out and, ratings. But again, it's a lot more than just ratings these days. Again, it's the fact that AEW, WWE are not in competition. We're not going against each other. We're just doing our own thing. You gotta just keep pushing forward, good content, and sooner or later, maybe. I mean, I don't know about another boom in professional wrestling, but this might be our next best thing right now, what we're sitting on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, let's see what these, what these ratings do. And, we just have to wait and see at this point.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of hurry up and wait.
Yeah, basically, at this point, I wouldn't put anything past WWE, so I don't know. I'm not invested in NXT yet. I can't be invested in NXT on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch NXT on a week-to-week basis. Did this show change my opinion? No. Did it swerve it a little bit? Yeah. But they're going to have to do a lot more if they want the casual in-and-out wrestling fan to tune in to NXT. I think it's going to be a long time before that happens.
Oh no, there's a lot of work. There's
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah. A lot of work, bro. A lot of work.
Sean's View Entertainment.